Game 1. Time in. 0-0-2. Side out. 0-0-1. Point. 1-0-1. Second serve. 1-0-2. Point. 2-0-2. Point. 3-0-2. Side out. 0-3-1. Point. 1-3-1. Second serve. 1-3-2. Side out. 3-1-1.
Go! Now.
Point. 4-1-1. Point. 5-1-1. Second serve. Five, 1-2. Point. Six, 1-2. Point. Timeout receiver, 7-1-2. Yours. Yes.
Here.
Time in. 7-1-2. Side out. One, 7-1.
Come on.
Second serve. One, 7-2.
No.
Side out. Seven, 1-1. Second serve. Seven, 1-2. Side out. One, 7-1. Second serve. One, 7-2. Point. Two, 7-2. Side out. Seven, 2-1. Point. Eight, 2-1. Second serve. Eight, 2-2. Side out. Two, 8-1. Point. Three, 8-1. Point. Four, 8-1. Point. Timeout receivers, 5-8-1. Time in. 5-8-1. Second serve. 5-8-2. Side out. Eight, 5-1. Second serve. 8-5-2. Side out. Five, 8-1. Point. Six, 8-1. Point. 7-8-1. Second serve. 7-8-2. Side out. Eight, 7-1. Second serve. Eight, 7-2. 7-8-1. Second serve. Seven, 8-2.
No, come on.
Side out.
Let's go.
8-7-1.
Yeah, B, come on.
Point.
Let's go. Great job, guys. There you go.
9-7-1.
You.
Second serve. Nine, 7-2. Point. Timeout receivers. Free challenge timeout receivers. 10-7-2, 45 seconds. Time in. 10-7-2.
Yeah, D. So good. Come on.
Side out.
Here you go.
7-10-1.
Yeah, come on, B. Good job.
Second serve.
Right.
7-10-2.
Out. There you go.
Side out.
All right, come on, first one.
10-7-1.
Ready?
Second serve. Ten, 7-2. Point game, 11-7.
Good.
Hello everyone and welcome to sunny Sacramento here in California. We are at the PPA Sacramento Open. Today is quarterfinals day and we have the number 2 seed going up against the number 7 seed. Todd and Daescu take the first game 11-7 and we're about to start the second game here. Great ATP there from Tina, and then cleaned up by Dekel. It's a battle of the giants here between Dekel and Andrei. Both are very tall men who can cover a lot of court. Yeah, slightly too high from Tina there. Nothing high is gonna get away from Andrei or from Dekel here.
0-0-2. Side out.
Great counter by Todd with a backhand there.
0-0-1.
Dekel doing a really good job of keeping Todd back, forcing her to try to drop the ball, which is incredibly hard, especially when there's pace on the ball.
0-0-2. Side out.
Jammed Andrei there. Good move by Dekel. Empty side out. Let's see if Pisnik and Bar can be the first to score in game 2.
0-0-1. Second serve. Zero, 0-2. Side out.
A miss serve by Dekel. We have another empty side out.
0-0-1.
Yeah, that was definitely going to hit the fence. I don't think Dekel was trying to keep the ball in. I think he was trying to catch Todd out. As he did, she had her paddle ready, and she couldn't get it out the way.
0-0-2. Point.
And they're on the board.
1-0-2. Side out.
Nice flick there by Dekel, finding Todd's feet, making it very difficult for her to slow the ball down and keep it in. She was already taking a backswing there. I don't think I've seen a dink from Andrei. He really just takes everything out of the air. Being so tall and long, he doesn't have to let it bounce, and that takes a lot of pressure. That takes a lot of time away from the opponents, forcing them to react quicker and make decisions faster. Unforced error there from Dekel. He's made a few errors there with that one-handed backhand.
1-1-2.
He's slightly off balance when he's countering, I think. Clash in the middle for Todd and Daescu, both going for it.
2-1-2. Side out.
Good pressure from Andrei.
1-2-1. Second serve.
That worked in game one quite a bit. Todd was going up Dekel's line and she was catching him out a fair bit. I wonder if he's noticed that and made that adjustment. Oh, and he gets away with it.
Side out.
But you see that again. Todd goes up his line. And he didn't quite make the adjustment, but he just went full lefty mode. Great save by Dekel, getting the side out.
2-1-1. Point.
Great play there. They actually managed, Pisnik and Bar were able to get the ball to drop in front of Andrei twice there, which is rare. Like I said, he
3-1-1.
tends to lean in a lot and take it out the air. Great combo.
Second serve.
You see Todd standing on the sideline as Andrei is getting ready to receive. And that's to save them from
31-2.
unwinding and from getting in Andrei's vision. That way he can run straight to the kitchen line without having a body crossing in front of him. It's also less court for Todd to cover. He was ready for that one.
Point.
Very ready.
Try this.
4-1-2.
Got it.
Another lefty shot by Bar.
Side out.
Doesn't get away with it this time.
Good run. Yeah, yeah.
1-4-1. Point.
Unforced error from Dekel. There is no time for unforced errors in a game to 11 or a match to 22, I guess.
2-4-1.
Yeah, every point is weighted very heavily here.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Great redirect there by Dekel.
2-4-2.
A lot of the women tend to sit backhand in the middle, especially in mixed, sort of exposing their right shoulder as they're looking to cover their left, which is in the middle. And so it's a common shot to be caught out by. Great combo by Todd. Pulls on her forehand and is sitting waiting with her backhand.
Three, 4-2.
Me? So good. So good.
Side out.
Let's go.
4-3-1.
No. What? What?
Tina's defense is just unreal. The fact that she can get the ball to bounce from the baseline after being attacked by Daescu like that, and she can get the ball to bounce in the kitchen in front of Daescu is incredibly impressive. And then working her way up to the kitchen, that's really, really tough to do. And there we see it again, perfect drop. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was an insane shot by Daescu. What a rally. They had no business winning that point. They were defending the whole way up until they neutralized it. What a misdirect there. Soft hands. Really kind of lulled Pisnik and Bar to sleep there with that dink rally cross court. Got Dekel leaning towards the middle, opening up his line. And just ever so slightly opening up the paddle to misdirect. Nice little flick there by Dekel. That was a tough one to flick on. Low, below the height of the net. And I didn't think Todd was off balance. I thought she was in a decent position, so he really got a tough spot there on her.
Time in. 6-3-2.
Oh,
Point.
really nice there. Todd has a great forehand roll there cross, going cross with Tina Pisnik, and Tina's able to neutralize that. She doesn't roll it, she just kind of bunts it back, which makes the lob really hard to see.
Side out.
But it's very rare to see a lob down the line, especially in mixed over a very tall guy like Andrei. Daescu's slightly frustrated with himself there because he rarely misses. And that was an uncharacteristic unforced error by Andrei.
3-7-2.
So Bar and Pisnik there choosing not to unwind and playing straight up, which is not very common in mixed. Usually the guy takes the left so that his forehand is in the middle so he can assume a more aggressive position. But I don't hate it because it really makes the other team have a different look and sort of change their spots and strategy a little bit. Didn't work out for them that time, but I'm sure they've had success throughout this tournament. Just out. Good rip, but just out by Todd.
Seven, 4-1.
point there. Todd saw Bar going to take that Ernie, and she was able to last minute just change her decision and throw the ball over him. I don't think the lob was actually that great, but it worked because Dekel was already out of position. I think if he was balanced and in position, he probably would have taken care of that, but really good read from Todd there to be able to change her mind last second. Nice little firefight there.
Four, 7-1. Point.
Little love from the net cord there. Not quite sure what Daescu said there to the referee.
5-7-1.
Something about both players touched the ball in the previous shot.
Second serve.
5-7, 2-point gap.
5-7-2. Side out.
Good setup there by Daescu. Todd read it well. Just wasn't able to execute. A really good move and great decision.
7-5-1.
So smart. Let's go.
Point.
We have not seen Pisnik pull too much with that forehand, especially out of the air. So I really like that she sort of took a break from pulling
8-5-1.
and maybe lulled them to sleep just a little bit, thinking that she's going to let it drop and dink back, and caught them by surprise with that one. Wow.
Point.
Unreal ATP by Bar.
Timeout receivers. 9-5-1.
It's a really, really tough shot to hit. He had his back turned to the court entirely. And we have a timeout by Todd and Daescu. All right, we are back from the timeout. Got Pisnik and Bar with a 9-5 lead, looking to close out here. 2 points away from taking it to a third.
Time in. 9-5-1. Second serve.
I'd want Tina to hold back just a little bit there to see if
9-5-2.
Bar is able to hit a better drop before closing in. There's Tina with the dead dink going cross. Oh,
Side out.
good read by Dekel, just wasn't able to execute.
5-9-1.
You me.
She's on it.
Point.
She's on it. She's just a little too far off the kitchen line there.
6-9-1.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Great pull by Todd.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge
All right,
of the in ruling.
they are
The result of
challenging
the
the
rally is
in ruling.
.791. We'll now proceed to video review. After the result of the rally stands, the ball was in. Free challenge lost. No free challenges remaining. One free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 7-9-1.
All right, there you have it. The ball was in. Daescu and Todd closing in on Bar and Pisnik. 7-9, 2
in.
points away now.
7-9-1.
Great defense by Todd. Bar is there, yeah, good pressure keeping them back, making it very hard for them to neutralize the point. On the second, they get another chance to score some points. Oh, left from the net cord. Side out.
Side out. Nine, 7-1. Second serve.
I think Todd was right that it was going out, trying to call Andrei off of it, but he was already in a great position and very confident that he was going to take care of it.
9-7-2.
Oh, wow. Really surprised that Todd left that. That's something that can happen when a team is unwinding. I think possibly what happened there is Todd lost sight of the ball as Daescu was crossing in front of her. Wow. Wow, what a point. That is a huge point by Daescu. He was everywhere.
Seven, 10-1. Point.
All right, you're seeing Daescu and Todd get it really aggressive right now. They are not waiting for Pisnik and Bar to give them this match, or this game, I should say. So they've amped up the power here, and they're gonna try to take it from them. I don't love that Ernie from Bar. He got away with it there, but he really didn't do any damage by taking that.
8-10-2. Point.
Unlucky with the net cord there from Dekel Bar, and lucky for Todd, the ball sat up perfectly for her. 9-10 closing in.
9-10-2. Side out.
Good pressure from Dekel there. And Tina has a great eye. Even though Bar warns her to let it go, she was already going to let it go anyway. All right, they really have to take one of these 2 points.
10-9-1.
Really good pressure from Andrei, just making Dekel Bar there hit drop after drop from behind the baseline. No easy feat, especially when you've got someone like Todd and Daescu in front of you. Or if you don't drop it perfectly, they're going to punish you. There we have it. Game 2 goes to Pisnik and Bar. We are going to 3. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the third.
Game 3, time in.
So we're going to change it ends at 6. So it's a race for the mini win to get to 6 points for both teams here. And we have Albie Huang joining us for this third game. Hello, Albie.
Hello.
Point.
All right. My name is Albie, and I will be joining the commentating with Krista.
1-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, you hear Dekel there telling himself that he hesitated.
0-1-1.
There was a lot that he could have done with that. He could have flicked it, he could have earned. Wow.
Beautiful counter by Parris Todd.
One, 1-1. Point.
The net cord. Not on Dekel's side there.
2-1-1.
Really not on his side. All right, good start from Daescu and Todd, 3-1 up.
One thing I noticed is their
3-1-1.
incredible ability to keep the ball very low. Andrei's and Parris, which a lot of time put other team into a disadvantage.
Point.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you keep the ball low, you force the other team to
Make a lot of decisions.
Yeah, and they have to get down a lot lower as well.
4-1-1.
It's hard to be aggressive off of low balls.
Exactly.
All right, you see Todd and Daescu getting more aggressive there. I think that is how they need to finish the match out, off being aggressive and going for it. That's how they've won most of their points.
And also Parris Todd is really good at initiating that
5-1-1.
low kind of off-pace ball or fast-pace ball to start a hands battle. We're seeing a switching strategy here. They put Tina on the left and Dekel on the right to change the momentum.
5-1-2.
Tina's ability to turn a aggressive hard shot and to slow it down and bounce it in the kitchen is like none other. I've never seen another player do it like her. Actually, I guess Colin Johns would be someone who does that really well.
1-5-1.
I agree.
A little miscommunication there. Both going for the ball.
See some of the hesitation from Dekel on that shot.
Right.
Beautiful Ernie.
Yeah, and it was set up by Tina's drop. She had a little bit of backspin on there. That cut entails that the opponent has to brush up on the ball a little bit more and can often create a pop-up.
That's a great point.
Oh yeah, Dekel read that really well. So in order to prevent Daescu and Todd from being aggressive and playing to their strengths, Dekel and Tina have to be the first to initiate and the first to pull that trigger.
I agree. You might have to be slightly more aggressive.
That was a cheap mistake by Bar. Daescu and Todd 5-3 up. Looking to take the lead for the change of events at 6.
5-3-1.
Beautiful counter.
Wow, that's a really tough shot to hit hard just because of how low it is.
Right.
And how close to the net it was. I'm surprised he didn't hit the net there.
5-3-2.
Beautiful slice by Tina. They're on stack again.
So Tina doing a really, really good job of moving the dink around and creating gaps between Todd and Daescu, but that one was just a little bit too wide.
6-3-2.
Come on.
Side out.
All right. And they've got the serve back.
3-6-1.
Let's see if they can close in on them.
Beautiful backspin
Yeah,
drops.
unreal.
And return. Exact. This is unreal.
Wow. Wow.
He's going for it. Great prediction on Ernie.
Yeah.
Point.
And also a really good setup by Tina with all the backspin resets.
Yeah, so she
4-6-1.
creates a little bit of frustration in the opponents when they're attacking her and she's just resetting it so comfortably.
Yes.
Second serve.
Once again, it's a race as to who's going to be more aggressive first.
4-6-2.
Agree.
Side out.
Dekel caught out there on the forehand side. He does sit pretty heavy
6-4-1.
backhand, so I feel like that's a vulnerable spot for him.
Right. Beautiful backhand counter.
Point.
So a lot of you who are watching this match might be confused why there's a lot of
7-4-1.
mistake after like Andrei plays the ball. I play him before, and
Point.
most of the time he doesn't kill you, but he put balls at the spot that was extremely uncomfortable
8-4-1.
and force you to make a lot of quick decisions. And that he's able to create a lot of
Second serve.
force error.
Eight, 4-2.
There it is, there's the backhand that you were talking about.
Yep. Been working on that.
Yeah, so she has a
Timeout
very
receivers,
short
9-14.
backswing and very short follow through, so she's able to reload really quick.
Time in.
That's a great advice.
9-4-2.
Andrei's taking some courts.
Point.
There's that pressure from Daescu. He's getting really big in the middle now.
Right.
He's basically got 1 foot on that line.
10-4-2.
10-4-2, match point.
Ernie from Dekel.
Oh, she saves it. Big overhead. Can they save it? Wow. Oh. Wow, what a point.
Beautiful finish.
Great match.
Beautiful match.
Great job by Todd and Daescu there, taking that one in 3.
And going to the semifinal.